coach and published author. And I got to tell you, gentlemen, we blow it sometimes. So here's the scenario. Your wife is upset, okay? You don't know why, but she is. Now, the first question in your mind, if you're like me, is what did I do now? Okay? So you say, what's wrong? So she starts telling you. Now, here's the thing. If it's not something you did, let's say what? She lost her job. Let's say somebody said something hurtful to her, maybe. Or let's say that somebody close to her, is sick and in the hospital. Or, God forbid, maybe somebody close to her has just passed away. But she's upset. Either she's angry, she's sad, she's frustrated, but you don't know what to do. So here is the number one mistake that we as husbands make. We go into fix-it mode. Oh yeah, especially if it's something that we can come up with the answer. For example, if there's a work scenario and your wife is upset or frustrated about an employee, a coworker, or maybe her boss that treated her unfairly, or some kind of unjust situation happening at work. Okay, so what do? We go into fix-it mode. All right, honey, here's what you should do. Let me tell you, I'm going to give you 3 points and A, B, and C. And if you do these 3 things, then absolutely your problem's going to go away. And we get all excited because we are being helpful. And we like to be helpful. And there's a place for that. But why is that a mistake in this situation? Because sometimes your wife may not want your advice. She may not want you to tell her what to do. She wants to figure it out. Mostly, it's because she wants you to be supportive and understanding. So here's the cure, okay, to the mistake. Don't go into fix-it mode, but wait, okay? Instead, focus on how your wife is feeling. Focus on what is she going through and how can you support her. And the easiest way to do that is to ask questions. Tell me what happened. Get her to talk about it. Ask her how it made her feel. Those kinds of things. Let her process it verbally with you in a supportive conversation. And then who knows, maybe at the end of the conversation, she'll say to you, well, what do you think I should do? Now she's ready for you to give your advice and your input. But until then, she probably didn't want to hear that. And let me assure you, when you go into fix-it mode, let me tell you what happens. She stops talking. And the best thing you can do to support your wife when she's upset is to let her talk and encourage her to talk, because that's what's going to really, really help. And let's face it, guys, there are situations that you can't fix. When somebody dies, when something really bad happens, and there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of anger maybe, there's a lot of emotion. There's some things, because we live in a broken world and bad things do happen to good people, and there are some things that we just can't fix. But you know what we can do? We can support, we can love, we can be there. And then what we can do is that we can pray for our wives and we can ask God's touch and God's comfort to come and strengthen them and touch them in that moment of pain. All right, guys, that's my tip for today. I hope this is helpful. Be sure to check out my website, turnitup.coach, for lots of other free marriage resources. And of course, get a copy of my book by going to turnitup.coach/book. That's how you can get a copy of my book. It's called Turn It Up, How to Have the Lifelong Marriage That You Really Want. Hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful. God bless you.